Hello
Hello
and
and welcome.
welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the If We Must podcast. And I am joined here by my co host, the winner of Miss Louisiana in 1979, Leela.
What? Okay. I was unaware of that. And I'm here with my co-host, Andy. You all may know him as the inventor of jeggings, believe it or not.
Just a side project.
Yeah, just minor, no biggie.
And we're going to start this podcast off with a hug because we are
Yes, we
friends.
are. I definitely just flashed everybody, but it is okay. It is
We
okay.
keep it
We're gonna
moving.
keep it
Five,
moving.
6, 7, 8. Okay. So glad you all could join us here. We just figured this is a podcast that we would start off where we could just hang out and chat about whatever
Yeah.
we want and are in the mood for.
Yeah. There's no real I
Script.
hate this word, but agenda here.
Yeah.
We're kind of just riffing it.
Hmm.
Think of brain rot, but turn it into a podcast. Think of wisdom and turn it into a podcast. It's whatever we're feeling is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
So
So
you're
yeah,
welcome to pull up a chair. Get comfortable.
yes.
So Leela, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I have been so sleepy these last few days. I
I
feel
have
like
been
I did
too.
not. Here's the thing, like so last night was one of those nights. I already like have insomnia, but like last night was one of those nights where like I, could not I was like tossing and turning till 4, and then by the time 6:30 rolled down, I was up. And I was just like, I can't do this. This is the second day in a row. Like, I cannot do this. That's why I took like
Yeah.
a mid morning nap, and it was just. Anywho, that's all to say. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired, everybody.
What a coincidence, because I am so tired too. I
Yeah.
my sleep schedule, I have not had like a good sleep schedule. I think my entire life. I think I just kind of have to
Yeah.
go like, I think I just have to accept that about myself at this point because
Yeah.
I'll just like, I feel like I will not want to go to bed until like 1:30, like at the earliest. And even like people say like just try and go to bed earlier, but
It's not
like
that
it
easy.
is not.
It's not.
No,
Like,
because yeah, sorry, you go first.
oh no, I was gonna say it's because I feel like I mean for all of y'all who struggle with sleep in any way, like when you lay down, turn off the phone, all that stuff, that doesn't turn off like what's going on in
Oh, like
here.
I'm awake for at least like 20 minutes
Yeah,
minimum after that,
minimum,
like
yeah.
just waiting, hoping the sleep comes, and
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Do you also just get like very productive or where you're just like, oh my God, I have all this stuff I
Every
need to do and
single
like,
night,
yeah.
I decide that I'm going to fix my entire life tomorrow.
Literally though, that's what happened to me the last night, actually, not the night before, last night, where I was just like, there's so much you need to fix. Like what why are you're choosing to live in the trenches? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No,
Like
like they call it revenge bedtime procrastination, but I don't think that's true. I think like I just like do not know how to like relax until like it is like too late for like the life that I'm trying to live.
yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is just like in my genes at this point, but I feel almost guilty when I relax. I'm like, what is this? Like, first there's insomnia, now there's feeling guilt for relaxing, but like,
Yeah.
it's um, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's really hard. It's really hard, and but we're doing the damn thing, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too.
Thanks.
Yeah, like I will full on like I don't know, and if it's not one sleep problem, it's another. It's like I will like wake up in the middle of the night and then like have to try and get back to sleep, or I'll like have like a really weird dream, and like I don't know. It's just like it's not fun because I will just be like I know that I'm tired, and like even if I like do somehow manage to get to bed early,
Hmm.
it's not good enough because I'll like my body will just want to sleep until whatever time it's already decided.
Yeah, and
And if I
it's
don't get up exactly when my body wants to, I'm exhausted.
yeah, exactly. It's like like the whole like circadian rhythm,
Hmm.
where it's like okay, like by this peak, you'll be like at your full energy level, and then like by this time you should start to plateau. It's like my plateau is like maybe 8 hours later. Like it's there's no, and I'm like such a night owl too.
Oh, I hoot hoot. Like
Yeah.
I am
I heard you.
I am a night owl. Like
Yeah.
I just like I've never been a morning person. Like I think whoever invented like 9 to 5, like starting at 9 is like a war criminal.
Wait, who on earth? Okay, I actually heard that is a very out. I know it's outdated, the whole 9 to 5 thing.
hmm
And so it's 5 days a week. But like, when the who whose idea was
I
that?
think it was Ford. Like
It was Ford.
I think it was like invented by like for the guy, I forget his name, the guy who owned like the car company, because he like
It was
was
that recent?
yeah.
Wow. I thought you were gonna tell me it was like Thomas Jefferson or some shit. I
No,
don't know. Like
remember, we used to have terrible labor laws. I mean, honestly, we still have terrible
we
labor
still
laws,
have. I was
but
about to
like they
say
used to be a lot worse. Like they used to involve like children in caves. Like
this is very true. And now we have Sheen. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Am I
my god.
even saying it right? Sheen, Shine.
I have no idea. I just kind of like I read the words and I'm like, yeah, I get it,
Yeah.
and just like hope no one quizzes me on it.
Please don't. Do you remember when chat roulette and Omegle was a thing? I called it
Honey,
Omegle for the longest
you did
time.
not.
I
No,
did.
girl, the way that like I R.I.P. Omegle, you're better off dead. Like
No, seriously. That was like did Chris Hansen run that site?
I think
I
he
was
I think if
on
he
there.
ran it, he would have been like,
No, that's what I'm saying. Does he arrest people? Because I swear I
oh,
was
okay.
on that site pretending to be older than I was. Guess how old I would say I was? 16.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god, this
Yeah, no,
possible.
the
I'm
first
so
time
old.
that happened, it was just that like we went on there, I was just like, oh, this is dangerous. And me being a dumb kid did not know any better.
No, it was like the fun thing you did at sleepovers.
Yeah.
It was the fun thing you did when like your friends came over, you went to your friend's house. Like that was the thing.
Yeah.
I'm
But
jealous of you kids who didn't have to grow up with unsolicited pee.
yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah. Um Anywho,
Yeah.
so I feel like we've come to the conclusion that sleep is not a choice, right?
Yeah, like I go to sleep when my body says so. And
Yes.
like even if I like am sitting in bed, like I wish I was like, or like you should be asleep right now, I just kind of like have to be like, give myself some grace. Like that is not my
Yeah.
choice.
No, totally. And I think the struggle part of it too is those days like where you can't sleep at all and it's like maybe you got 2 hours of sleep. The struggle I feel is enduring the day because it's like the only way out of that is like to like reset your whole
Yeah, and it's
system. And it's like that just means you have to suffer through the day, like through the work
yeah.
day and all that stuff, and then like go to bed at like what, 8?
Yeah, it's weird to think that you also like are hoping that something like that might happen on the weekend,
Yeah.
because like
If
then
you
you're
have
like,
my luck,
mm.
which is I don't know
Except I
what
feel like
war criminal
sometimes
I
you might,
was in my
yeah.
past life because my sleep is insane. Sorry, you were saying?
I feel like if I like, I don't know, if I like really focused all my energy on sleep, then I would have like a much more productive like life. But I just am like, I don't
If I
know.
need it, my body will tell me type thing.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
know. There's a lot I could say about it, but I don't think I need to like get too deep into it.
Yeah.
But
No, it's true. It's totally true.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
Hope y'all are catching some Z's.
yeah, I
'Cause
really do. If anybody struggles with sleep or insomnia, I'm with you.
yeah, like are
It
there people who get
sucks.
regular sleep? Like I don't know a
Oh
single
yeah.
I don't know a single person who does.
Oh,
But
I do.
oh well,
Which couldn't be me,
go
but
interview them. Give some tips.
yes, person.
Yeah,
I don't know. Oh my god.
just
I mean, I feel like I could go. Maybe CoStar has something to say about this.
oh yeah.
I feel like they have like an astrology. Maybe it's like it has something to do with like
Yeah. Okay.
Mercury and lemonade.
Something like that. So for anyone who is like very curious about what the astrological balance of this podcast is. You should know that it's very heavy water sign. What's your big three again?
My big three. Okay, so my son is Scorpio.
Of course.
Yes. I happen to be wearing all black for a reason, so
Yeah, that feels appropriate.
I'm kidding. It was not on purpose. And then my rising is a Leo, and then my moon is in Gemini. So in summary, I'm a mess, but I try to be presentable, you know? Like I try to make it work.
Hmm.
I always joke and say my life is a bad 90s sitcom, and I feel like it just all has to do with the astrology.
Yeah. I don't know. The stars are always starring. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to, I haven't checked CoStar today, but
Yeah.
maybe they have something to do with that.
Well, I don't know if we can since we've
I
got
know,
some
we
recording.
literally, y'all,
We had an idea to check our CoStar, but we forgot that we are using our
we are
phones to
using
record.
not only Andy's phone, but my phone, and we have like, yeah, you should see the setup right now. It's actually insane. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm on a stage or something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the light heats. So anywho, we won't be reading our co-star.
I think we're just going to talk about our big three. So
yeah, not really reading our horoscopes.
For those who are desperately curious, mine is I am a Cancer sun, a Cancer moon, and a Sag rising. So a lot of Cancer energy, and Sag is just like getting me to like go crazy every once in a while. But so like that's a whole mix, I'd say. This is a Kesha love channel, by the way.
Yeah, if this is a lot of people's love channel, but we're
getting into it. But like first episode, we're locking it in Kesha.
Yeah,
we love Mother.
Yes, we do, and we've loved her since we were children.
Yeah. I will say one more thing about Kesha though.
Yes.
I don't know why my parents let me listen to her. Like at the time, all her stuff is like very much like sex party in a like dungeon-esque bar type of thing. Yes. Or like your love is my drug, and I'm just like, this was just on the radio, and like it's not really hidden. And I was a young kid at the time.
I thought she was the coolest thing.
Oh,
she
yeah.
said she was brushing her teeth with a bottle of Jack. I was like, girl, what?
Yeah.
Have you seen the music video for TikTok?
Yeah.
I thought that was so...
She's also a prophet for just
fun.
Saying TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Because it's spelled the same way, too. Oh, okay. So you said, why do my parents let me listen to that?
Yeah.
I Raise You. My first concert ever was in 2010. My dad took me and my little cousin, who was, I'm gonna sit here and do the math, so you really have 9, and it was Rihanna and Kesha. Like Kesha was the opener, and then it was Rihanna. It was 2010. Like, of course. It's different. Like this was literally at
Rihanna
Merriweather Post Pavilion. Like Rihanna there today. Are you kidding? It would be a stampede. But why did my dad let me go to that? Like, why did he?
I don't know.
He was the chaperone there. He was like, all right, girls, like, let's go. Like, it. And then, like, we went to the car. He's like, Kesha reminds me a lot of Courtney Love. And I was like,
oh my God.
Like, damn. I love Courtney, though. I love Courtney. I really do.
Yeah. That's quite a statement. That's a one-liner right there.
Well, to be fair, she did, like, run out on stage like while her band was playing, like just like I don't know, she was like doing spins, like just like spinning around, and it looked like she was like in a just disoriented state. So it was giving, and I think she was wearing a dress if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. But,
but we did have other things to talk about, so
we did.
We'll just say we love you, Kesha, if you were somehow found this. But moving on, so Pokemon.
Yes.
Pokemon.
Okay, so I have recently gotten re-addicted to Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
And
and you spread it like a disease.
I did. I spread it like a disease to several people. I spread it to Andy,
Yeah,
spread it to your roommate, spread it to everybody I could spread it around to.
yeah,
It's an epidemic because it was also spread to me.
yeah. Because I
Um
hadn't played since like 20, like it first came out, like in 2016.
okay, so oh, you didn't play during COVID, really?
I didn't play during COVID at all. No, I played it
Oh.
during like like launch
Yeah.
time.
See, I remember playing during COVID because it was like all you could do was go on walks. So I was
Yeah.
like, I might as well just but yeah, no, recently I got back into it.
And I only know that it was like specifically that time because I logged back into my old account
And it
and
said
the Pokemon
2016,
like that I had
2016.
there were like caught 2016.
I'm gonna be honest, 2016 doesn't sound like a real year anymore, but yeah. I infected this guy. Well, did I even really infect you?
You
Because
and you spread it to me and my roommate
I
and
mean,
then I spread it to my boyfriend and we just we're just
yeah.
Pokemon going to the polls.
Exactly. It was my cousin and my boyfriend who well, my cousin put my boyfriend on it, who put me on it. Um and yeah, so anywho, it's so much fun, y'all. It's so much fun.
I mean, I will say I do like that it gets me out of the house.
Yeah, it like it gets you out of the house. It gets you to if you're somebody because I feel like we're similar where it's like okay, incentive to just go on a walk, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you're at the gym. Like it's like I'm at the gym for working out, but like to just go on a walk, I'm like, let me at least catch.
Yeah, like I mean, going to walk's really important for me at least because like I live in a basement apartment
Yeah,
and
this is
like
true.
I used to live in one that wasn't as bad, but this one like I've lived in for a couple years. It does not get any sun.
Mm,
Like the other one that I was in, like it was like not bad at all. Like we had like I had like windows and they saw sun,
yeah,
but this one's just like no, it's like you just
this
have the
is
lights on.
true.
You could have the lights
Actually,
on and just at any time and just I'm like where what time is it? Where am I?
this is so true. I feel like I've been there. Yeah, I've been over so many. See, every time I go over to y'all's, I feel like it's like a new scenery for me. So I'm
Mhm.
always just like, it's like getting out of the house a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
The best window in my current apartment is like that when it gets the most sun is in my closet. I'm not even kidding.
What?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
that
have
is so
my
foul.
roommate has one in her closet too that like helps a little bit. But like I have one window that's like I don't know what it's called, but it's like where you have like two walls that come out a little further and then like a third wall in the center if you
It's
guys
almost
are
like a little den
well,
type,
it's like it's
or
our
not a
house
den.
is it just has like that shape to it, that
Yeah,
like
yeah,
half of a hexagon or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
shape to it. And so the one window in my room is like looking in that direction
That's
towards the
so
next
upsetting.
house, towards the wall or like the fence to the next house. And so like sure sunshine can get in theoretically, but also I have a deck over
Hypothetically, you could get
yeah,
in.
I have a deck over because the people upstairs have a deck,
Hmm.
and so like I'm angled at the window is angled at a wall under a deck on the ain't oriented the wrong way to the sun. So
What?
like that, I do not get any. I barely get any sunshine out of that window. Um, and then, but like the one in my closet, which
Yeah.
is not even in my room. Um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, no,
Okay.
people like go to the like try to get out of my room or try to get out the back, and they like go in my closet by accident.
Oh, that's your closet. I've done that many times. I
Yeah,
haven't opened it, but I've just realized last minute.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Um. Oh, I did not
but
know
yeah.
that.
So
And you know me, I love. I mean, natural lighting is.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I am like I don't know where I'm moving next, but like it's gonna have a window, and I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
But
I'm in the same boat.
we did we moved a little away though. Pokemon. So
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Back to that.
so
Yeah. The question I was asking you: did I really infect you though? Because yeah, I
because
guess I
what?
did. Well, because you were always you were. See, my only introduction to Pokemon is Pokemon Go, but I feel like you're like not new to this. You're true to this.
like here's the thing. I love Pokemon. Like I
Yeah.
am a like for people in the know, I am a Gen 4 Sinnoh baby. Like that is my like Turtwig crew. Um Turtwig was my starter and just love that. I love those games. Um but I will say Pokemon Go is a different beast and that is like while the regular Pokemon games I think can be addicting, um like Pokemon Go is like addictive.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's like, it's so insidious with it too. Like, it
Also,
really creeps up on
we
you.
want like I feel like I've had really good luck with shinies in Pokemon Go, and I think that's really got me. Like,
I almost forgot. I
yeah.
almost forgot. Okay, y'all, shinies are like very, we
So
sound
for
like
anyone
such
who's like,
nerds. You explain it. You're
for anyone who's
better.
like not, who's like still listening but not in the Pokemon spheres, there's there's all the regular Pokemon, and then very rarely, like one in like 4,000,
Mhm.
about depending on the method, in the regular games at least, is a shiny, which when it enters the Pokemon battle, it like shines, there's some stars, but it's also a different color. Um, Results may vary. Some shinies are basically the same Pokemon, but some are like very different. Like a red Pokemon could be blue, for
Mhm.
instance.
Yeah.
Um, but
Sometimes like green to yellow, like
okay, I will
to
say that
gold.
Pokemon loves to make a green shiny, like,
It's like they don't know any other colors.
and it's always the same shade of green.
It's that same lime, almost like
I think
sickly
it's like I think I
green.
describe it as like chartreuse.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes, that's exactly.
yeah, or
Yeah.
it's just like pea soup.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, but I don't know. So anyway, my I've caught a lot of shinies on Pokemon Go, and and but like one in particular was, and this is like a deep cut for the nerds, is I caught a shiny Galarian Zapdos. Um, like I was just walking on like going on my walk, and I just encountered it, and I was just like, what the what is this? and
Yeah.
and I like, guys, I threw like everything I had at that guy, and like I like used all my berries, I used all my pokeballs, I was like, I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah.
um and I did it, I caught it,
Yeah.
and I don't know how I did it, but
It was like somehow the odds of that happening were like 1 in like
yeah, because
4,000.
your boyfriend did the like he did the math.
Oh yeah, he paused from work and was just like, "Let me like yeah." Like it was insane.
Yeah. And then I encountered like this is just twisting the knife a little bit. I encountered a Galarian Articuno, and I also encountered a Galarian Moltres. So the three legendary birds, and I caught the Moltres. Those other two weren't shiny, but I found like all I've encountered at one point all three
Really?
legendary Galarian birds. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but we have a group chat where we are basically just sending the screenshots of the shinies we get, and I've found like a shiny Sneasel. I've gotten a couple shiny Clamperl,
So in
Totodile.
essence, he is pretty much a god at this game and has collected all the shinies and left none for any of us.
Yeah, I found a couple shiny Wurmples too.
Yeah, you see what I mean? He
Yeah,
collected all of them and we have none. We're left for dust.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
but
But
I don't know.
yeah,
Pokemon's fun.
he
I like the idea
it's
of just
fun
like,
for you because you're collecting all
yeah,
these
I
like
guess, but like,
star items.
yeah, little.
But it is fun because
I like my little guys.
yeah, you never know what you're gonna run into and if you're gonna run into like um and
So
not just a shiny, but something like that's special or whatever.
yeah. So remind me, what Pokemon did you really like that you caught?
She's so sexy. Rosalia is her name.
Yeah,
She even
Roselia.
has a sexy name. Like they did that
Roselia.
on purpose.
Yeah. What do you think about her? Because the
What do I
way
think about her?
Roselia was, so me being just delving into the nerd shit.
Yeah.
Um, Roselia was introduced in Gen 3, and she was a standalone. Like she didn't evolve. She didn't evolve from anything.
She
Like,
doesn't need to evolve.
but then Gen 4 came along and gave her a baby form and something she could evolve into. So if Roselia is a rose, um, she got her baby form is like a bud, and her Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
I could care less for the bud.
Yeah.
I just
I
want
also my
Roselia.
only beef with the bud is that it evolves through friendship, which is the most tedious
Oh my
evolution method.
god.
Actually, that's not true. I hate trait evolutions. All my homies hate trait evolutions. but
Fuck trade evolutions.
um but but then like the rose evolves into like a bouquet.
Hmm.
Um but I
I've
will
never
say
seen the bouquet.
I showed it to you.
You did?
Yeah,
I
well,
must have not been impressed
yeah.
because I would have remembered that. I just remember seeing Rosalia and being like, "Marry me now,
Yeah.
red
I know you're not
woman."
I think you said you're also not a fan of Roselia's shiny.
I'm not.
Yeah, because
Rosalia,
Roselia has a red
I want
hand
to
and a blue
sing.
rose hand.
Yeah. So
But
let me paint a picture for y'all. Rosalia is like, picture, like, if you had to picture, like, Jessica Rabbit, if she were to, like, I don't know, somebody, if Harry Potter were to show up and cast a spell on her and turn her into a rose, that's Rosalia. That's what she looks like.
yeah. Um
Look her up.
but
Watch me be. I mean, okay, to me, she does at least.
yeah. Like, and I have a lot of shinies, or just shinies on the mind. I have a lot of Pokemon that I really like.
Yeah.
Like I like Turtwig was my first starter. I was also a big fan of Staraptor, like the whole Starly line, which is like a cute little burb,
No,
a little burb.
little verb.
Um, and but I feel like I have such like straight coded Pokemon preferences.
Straight
Yeah,
coded.
I
Do
think just because
tell.
I engaged with so many of the classic ones like as a young kid.
Charizard.
Um, I think I've gotten a little tired of Charizard just because of how much he's pushed.
Okay, I feel like
But
that's the straightest Pokemon. If you have to
I
ask
will
me.
agree with you on that. But like I'm a big fan of like Houndoom and just like all the ones that are like really cool and edgy. I'm just like that's like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like give
yeah.
me that like I just like the really cool looking ones.
I get that. I get that. I don't
Like I know
know.
what there's a lot of ones that are really cute, but I'm just like I'm very much like cool oriented, I think.
For me, it's just shiny and are you 3 stars? That's
Oh
what
yeah,
makes
yeah.
it so simple for me. It's just like I just go and I just catch or,
Yeah.
delete or get rid of them. If they're
Yeah.
not, yeah.
No, but I also like shiny hunting in like the regular games. I was like streaming on Twitch, and I basically like I did my whole thing, and then I like rated somebody, and I my comment was just like as I was like rating and dipping, was just like, "May the shiny odds be ever in your favor."
Oh wait, I love that. That's perfect. There we go.
Yeah,
I love that.
another. I'm like currently reading that book though. I want to like
What, Hunger Games?
yeah, I did a post on TikTok where I was just like, it has like 1 point something million views at this point, but it was just
Yeah.
like, I haven't read this yet. Tell me what it is. Tell me what happens without letting me know. And like the comments on that video were insane. I still don't. I like. I'm a slow reader though, so I haven't like gotten through it.
Oh, I have to
Like,
check that out.
yeah, there's a lot of like people who like have been like, King, why haven't you read the book yet or something? And I'm just like,
I love the Hunger Games, at least the
guys, it
movies.
takes me a while. Like, I'm just a slow
Yeah.
reader. I just always have been.
I feel like because my brother, I remember, was reading the Hunger Games. And then 2 years later is like when the first movie came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, that I remember being so excited because I was like, that's when Twilight was around. That's when Harry Potter was no, Harry Potter had just ended. But I remember being excited because I was like, this is the first franchise I can actually get behind and not have to
Yeah.
pretend to like it. Because I don't know. I guess the whole fantasy genre was never really my thing. So Harry Potter
I
was
love
out.
fantasy.
But like as I've gotten older, it's changed.
Yeah.
But like as a
Well, Harry
teenager,
Potter's
as a
kind of
kid,
out now.
well, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
We're not going to talk about that. All my homies hate Jake.
Yep.
Is that a fair thing to say?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, all my
Listen,
homies hate J.K. Rowling,
it's just how it is. Like,
and she didn't need to do that. She
yeah,
could have just kept her. She could have kept her mouth shut.
yeah. We like. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I really like that series growing up, but I'm like I just it's hard for me to engage with it anymore, especially knowing all I do.
All the nonsense, yeah,
But
with her, yeah.
so
Ugh. Anywho,
yeah. And we're back in. I cut there. I don't know exactly where I did, so we're just going to get right into it. We are coming to the end of our podcast, but before we go, we are going to help you guys get to know us a little bit with a fun, rousing game of Would You Rather from Teen Vogue.
Yay! Yeah, Team Vogue.
So I'm just going to jump around here, and I'm going to need you to be like, just give me your, give me,
Speedball
give me your,
answers.
give me your take, and then we'll get into why.
Okay.
So
We're gonna
first,
get my thoughts unfiltered.
first off, would you rather run into an alien or Bigfoot?
I'd definitely rather run into an alien.
Me too.
Okay.
Um,
Reason?
my reason is I'm like, you made it to Earth. Why'd you bother coming here? Also, tell me everything.
Yes.
Bigfoot's, I'm like,
Bigfoot's gonna kill me.
yeah, or he's just like
Same
what's
if-
he's like? He's an animal.
Yeah. And what am I gonna say? I found Bigfoot. No one's gonna believe me either.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna end up on National Enquirer. Okay,
Yeah.
next question.
Okay. Would you rather bounce off of every surface you touch or never be able to jump again?
Or never be able to touch again.
Jump.
Oh, jump again.
So like
I
the floor is bouncy for you always, or you can never jump.
I'll just not jump. I'll just not jump. That sounds so inconvenient.
Okay, but like it does.
Yeah,
It's like a mobility issue.
it definitely is. Yeah.
Even though I will say if I could bounce off every surface for like a day, that might be fun.
For a day, but not for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
Okay, this one's a like sensory thing.
Okay.
Would you rather be constantly sticky or constantly itchy?
Neither of those are great. I feel like constantly sticky because there's something about itchiness where it's like you can never get relief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll scratch and
Yeah,
scratch,
if I
but
was
you don't
constantly
get relief.
sticky, I could just like live in the shower.
Right. And also I feel like you get used to it, but like
Yeah.
the discomfort part of the itchiness is a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Would you rather have I'm going to alter this one a little cuz I think it would be more
Okay.
fun. Would you rather have seven fingers on each hand or seven toes on each foot?
Ew. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I do with seven fingers. I'm just gonna say, and I'm also kind of clumsy, so I'm just gonna give my toes seven toes.
Just going to have some
Because
big feet?
maybe,
Some wide feet?
I mean, maybe that'll help me with my clumsiness. I don't know. Like,
My question is like would they be like a bigger big toe or would they just be like increasingly smaller pinkies?
no, I think they would just be like the size of like my like index toe or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You know, like they
Just
kind
or
of
just like
blend in.
slot like something in the middle.
Yeah, it would be like you remember when AI was first coming out
Oh,
and like
God.
it took us a while to notice the hands were fucked up.
Yeah.
I want it to be like that.
Okay. I'm gonna do two more, and then you're gonna scroll through this list and give me some.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Side note: this one just says, "Would you rather have the superpowers of Iron Man or Batman?"
Batman doesn't have.
Neither of them have it.
superpowers.
Neither of them have superpowers.
Next question.
Okay. That's.
Batman
Okay.
literally has rich toys.
Would you rather be able to control fire or control water?
Fire just sounds so badass.
Yeah, but I will say this follow-up question. What would you do with fire?
Seek vengeance.
Yeah, you know what? You might.
I told y'all.
Listen, we're both water signs with some fire in us, but I'm just saying, like,
Exactly.
I will say I think controlling water in general might be a little more convenient day to day.
Yeah, for sure.
But I
feel
definitely
like
but fire
it's
controlling
the-
fire is cool.
it's just the coolness of it.
Like I'm literally trying to like write like I will give you guys a peek. I'm there's a creative story that I'm like been trying to write for a while, and it's
What?
about like people who can control like magical fire. But
Oh.
so like I really do have like an affinity for fire, but I think because I've thought about it so much, I'm like controlling water sounds a little more
Yeah.
convenience day to day. Like
yeah.
I'm thirsty, conjure something up from the sink
Exactly. Just
and right into the
become-
mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, and your last one is: would you rather have photographic memory or or Perfect Pitch?
Photographic memory, hands
Really, you want to
down.
remember everything that ever happens forever?
Yes, you want to know why? Because it'll make my life so much easier.
If you say so.
It will. I
Hmm.
mean, okay, I'm applying to like grad schools and stuff, so
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
see. I
so
see how that might.
it would help me a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Um, I might say
Although I would love to have perfect pitch because I would love to be able to sing. I have a horrible singing voice.
I don't know. I feel like I'm used to having a bad memory at this point. I feel like I'd like be able to sing once in a while.
Yeah. I got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's take a look see.
You're in the driver's seat now.
All right. I'm in the driver's seat. Let's see. Would you rather it's gonna start off like mild, right?
Hmm.
Um have super weird dreams forever or never dream again.
I have super weird dreams now. My dream the other night was I graduated grad school in my elementary school that was also Rock Creek Park, which was flooding, and
Okay.
and the firemen came for some reason.
Okay, we have that answer.
Well, here's the thing. I feel I'd rather have weird dreams than no dreams because I feel like I had a long period of my life where I didn't dream at all, and I do like the craziness that comes with them. I feel
I
like they
do
prompt like
too.
some revelations every once in a
And
while.
they're so fun to jot down. You know, like
Yeah.
when you write down your dreams, you remember them easier.
I made a TikTok about this, but like I sometimes will wake up and write down my dreams. Do you want to know what the one I heard the other night was? The only note, I do not know what was happening. It just said Leah Michelle Blues Clues.
What?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to dissect that after the show because I'm actually so curious. Okay, so would you rather live 1,000 year life or 10 100 year lives?
Like I'm reincarnated?
Yeah,
Um, I don't know if it says there. I'm gonna need to know. Do I remember my past lives?
it doesn't say.
Um, I don't know. I think if
Does it depend? You
I will,
think?
yeah, because otherwise I'm just living a 100-year life as far as I know.
Let's say you do remember because 1,000 year life, like you're remembering all those thousands of years.
Yeah,
So let's
but
say
like
like,
I'm remembering the thousand of years if I remember my reincarnated lives too.
okay, you're right.
I think I'm just gonna say I'd rather be like one person for 1,000 years than 10 different people.
Really, I would take the 10 one.
Yeah, I think my thing is I just don't trust myself to not be born into a bad life.
Fair, fair. Um, let's see. Would
Just have to
you
like I'm just also imagining having to like experience like the atrocities of capitalism 10 different ways.
right? Yeah,
Like if
that
I'm
actually
one
makes sense.
person, I can like just like get rich over the course of 1,000 years and be pretty comfy for at least the last couple hundred.
Yeah, no, totally, totally. Um, let's see. Would you rather? Hmm, I'm still looking. This is, I don't know what's worse. Uh, would you rather be stuck as a character in Friends or in Breaking Bad?
I'll take Friends. Breaking Bad's harsh.
I just, I feel like I couldn't live with that like mundane
I'll
everyday.
take the mundane
Although,
over
you know
the
what? I'll take some good five friends. You kidding? Yeah, you're right.
those people in Friends. They lived completely unaware of 9/11 happening. Like
Yeah,
they sound like they were in a
they
pretty
lived in
pretty comfy bubble. And oh my god,
they lived in Manhattan on a first of all on a chef, on a working actor, and on a barista's
yeah.
salary.
No, that's insane. And like I would also love to be able to afford housing to the degree that they did.
Right, right. I too would like to pay rent with nickels. Um, let's see. Oh, would you rather have tons of mediocre friends or one really loyal dog? I think I know the answer.
Oh, honey, one really loyal dog. I
Yeah.
fuck fake friends. I don't need them.
Okay. Oh, this might be a good one for you. And then I have one more.
Okay.
Would you rather be YouTube famous or TikTok famous?
Um, honey, whichever one works. Like,
Really?
I feel like I feel like, listen, I got a decent following on
No,
TikTok,
that's why I was asking. Like,
but
if
I'm
you
not, I haven't experienced YouTube heights.
true.
So I
Okay.
really can't speak to it. I think I would like if I ever got one of those like golden YouTube play buttons,
Yeah.
I would love it. But I don't think but I am very far away from that, or at least I'm further away from that than I am with TikTok.
Fair, fair. Um,
But also TikTok could vanish tomorrow for all I know. So
yeah. I know. For all we
yeah,
know. I keep
I
it's
hope
still
you're
on
viewing
edge.
clips of this on TikTok. Who knows?
Yeah. Why did I just fingers crossed? Okay, last thing. There are actually a couple here that are really good. Would you rather this is funny considering our conversation earlier, Andy, would you rather shout all the time or only be able to whisper?
Huh. Huh. I think I would need to whisper because I'm a gossipy bitch. I
Yeah,
can't
me
be spreading people's
too. Me
business all
too.
over the
And I also don't
place.
want anybody in my business either. So,
Yeah, just I'm like walking down the street, just being like, "What did Tabitha say?"
right, right. No,
Yeah,
no. Okay. Well, I think that's the last one I had for
yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, girl, I had fun with this.
I had fun too. I didn't
Yeah,
know what to expect coming into this,
and I
but
hope our audience of you
whoever,
guys, yeah, well, welcome to the party.
our parents,
Okay, but they will.
please.
Yeah, but yeah, this has been great, and I'm so glad that you all could join us for the If We Must podcast.
Yes.
And
It's been such a joy. It's I really hope that you guys had a good time chit chatting with us or listening to us chit
yeah,
chat.
because I had a great time.
But yeah,
Listen, girl, between like we just yappers,
yeah,
and
we're just
we will
yappers.
just keep yapping.
Yeah.
We will yap once these cameras go off.
So in summary, that's essentially like what we're doing here. But I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. I don't, depending on which platform you person who's listening to this right now is viewing this on, uh, maybe like, maybe heart, maybe subscribe, maybe follow, do whatever the things that are available to you on the platform that you are viewing this on. We're hoping to get this out to a ton of different things,
If you must.
but yeah, like, come on, we'll do this again. I mean, if we
If you
must.
must. That was not staged. I swear that wasn't even planned. That was just...
No, honey, we literally said we weren't gonna make a joke about it.
I know we literally said we weren't gonna make a joke about this. We're like, no, like that's gonna sound like too forced. And here we go. Anywho, we've been yapping for like an hour.
Like literally an hour. So
we're gonna let y'all go. But
you guys have a great day, night, evening, wherever, and we hope to see you again soon next time.
Yep. Bye bye.